let's talk about something that's kind of interesting. Kickstarter games.
Kickstarter games.
Nothing in particular.
I thought this would be fun. Just like going through the Kickstarter section, seeing what they have to offer. Anything cool we could like spotlight. But we've already found some shit. Some crazy shit.
Okay, first of all, it took us a long time to find the actual video game section.
Yeah, it's like right off the top, you like go to games and then you can't find video games. You have to like search for the word video games, and then you find a game that has a genre of video games. You click the video games genre, and then you're here.
Yeah.
And so you had to wade through a whole bunch of board games and stuff to get to here.
Yeah, so we were just curious about what's... Because, you know, we hear about a lot of good Kickstarter games. We're just curious about what's actually out there now. So maybe you listeners and watchers would be interested in what's happening.
Yeah, and I've kickstarted some other games before. I've donated to not Symphony. What the hell is it? I just Bloodstained.
Bloodstained. I was like, wait, what?
And Cryamore, which is still in development after a long time, but you know. They keep giving us updates, so it's okay.
Very interesting to see how many... you know, I think this is a cool little idea, like Kickstarter and stuff like that. Of course, if, you know, people actually get the game that that they want, like they pay for.
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of have some sort of pressure to it to make sure it comes out what you want it, unlike Mighty Number 9.
Yeah. Yeah, I was about to say, like, it's safer to kickstart something by somebody that's established, but then you just said something that somebody, Mighty Number 9 was brought by somebody that was very established, and he just dropped the ball.
Yeah. Well, it's sort of like Shenmue 3 is being created on here, and each tier of that game, they're basically like, okay, we can add this to the game, but if we reach this goal, we can add this to the game if we reach this goal. So, there's a Vampire Slayer game.
Indie multiplayer FPS. That looks very interesting. like look at the picture. It's just weird.
Which one are you looking at?
The Vampire Slayer.
Oh, yeah. That's what I was looking at. It looks like a early PS3
Is that like a gameplay screenshot? Because it's not an FPS.
There's Blade.
I like it. This isn't an FPS. But I'm okay with that.
It looks like a FPS.
No, because that's first-person shooter. You're not first-person if this is, like, gameplay screenshots.
I don't know.
It looks more like third-person.
Could be. But you're a Vampire Slayer. Now, they're asking for $10,000.
Which might be a bit much.
It's $86 now. 4 backers. It's 25 days to go.
I don't know if they'll make it. But,
Jump on it.
I hope for the best. Because it's not the worst thing I've seen today. Are we back all the way to... Yeah, look up video games.
No, it's right.
Oh, we're here.
We're good, yeah.
Okay. It's not the worst thing we've seen.
Self-made independent RPG.
Holy Order. $1 pledge of $777.
I don't want to click the video because I don't want to get any counter...
that they have music playing. We might get struck. That looks like an RPG Maker game.
All right, so here's something for you, too. Now, these pictures that they show up here... I mean, how would you come up with like a good enough picture to show what you want to accomplish? Or do you have the game made already? You're just hoping to get like ridiculous amount of money for this game that you're doing.
I don't even know what he needs the funds for. Like, he might have already started it, but he needs a certain amount of funds in order to hire somebody to do something. I don't know. Was
there a game that you were looking forward to?
No, I haven't really looked at Kickstarter for a while. I'm looking forward to Bloodstained, but I kickstarted that like years ago.
Brag.
humble brag. No.
This is
I don't know what this is. Video game brag.
Now that's a $30,000 pledge. They have stuff from like $4,000, $10,000, $777.
Yeah, when you see stuff
$100.
Yeah, so when you see stuff that's like really large budget, or they're asking for a lot of money, but it's when you look at the thing, it's like something that wouldn't need that much money.
Yeah,
you know that you shouldn't probably be donating to this thing because they don't need that money; they just want that money.
Mm-hmm. Interesting.
$20, Vaccine Black.
What in the world? Now, here's the thing with these games. Now,
What the
funding a new game development.
fun? Oh, they're not telling us what game it is. There's. I need to get the funds to complete a game that I'm developing. The game is a real funky fun. 66,000 for a fun app style game that everyone can play. They have all these like cool game covers on their picture. This is bad.
The game is a real funky player versus player versus NPC battle type game with a few twists. No. I don't know.
No, it's one thing that I don't like about this one is that they use that picture. It's like we're making an app game that's real funky, and we're not telling you what it is.
None of these are app games. These are all like AAA games that came out throughout the years.
And if you're gonna make a Kickstarter thing, you're gonna want to at least give us something, give us what you have, like a structure, because we're giving you some money for it. We need to know that we're at a place that you can use this money.
And here's the thing: $2 they have.
$2. He probably gave it to himself, or three backers and only $2. Did someone give him like
Converted for pleasure? Okay, yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
So someone must have gave him.
So
two people split 50 cents.
Okay. So Luke McFadden, I hope the best for your development future. Don't do this again.
Yeah, listen. I would kind of
a funky player.
See, here's how I would go about something like this. Now, this person clearly had no money to give, like, or he's not really an artist. I don't know him, but I'm just saying he clearly didn't have the money to hire someone to make a drawing or a.
I mean, if he has a game he's making, he can make a screenshot of the game and put it there because that's what we're paying
for. Well,
for.
basically, what we're looking at here is what I would say for him is, okay, so he's basically just probably some kid that doesn't have much experience. Just maybe he does. I just haven't really. Okay, developing games has been a dream of mine for a very long time. It starts with building the first game. However, building games that become a success are not cheap.
And a lot of the stuff he says in here doesn't really mean anything. Like, I wish to see more fair gameplay and games that everyone can enjoy. Well, not that.
This game is in the close fighting game style, broken into 3 rounds, similar but different to games like Street Fighter, Karate Champ, and arcade classics.
Viewed from the side.
So
it's a wait. Hold on. Go down for a second. It said viewed from the side.
Yeah, basically it's just like Mortal Kombat or it's a fighting game basically.
Okay.
Not really sure what he's trying to achieve here. We're
spending too much time on this guy.
What I'm doing is I'm breaking down, like, kind of making a topic out of this whole idea here. Is what I would do for him is take this $66,000, put it to $300 goal. Mm-hmm. What that $300 is going to do is give him the money to pay someone to draw up his, like, idea. So then, like,
maybe even pay for coding lessons.
Concept art, basically, is what I'm saying. Then come back with your 66,000 goal using your concept art.
Yeah.
That you have professionally done. Well, whatever $300 or something like that gets you. You have to do it in steps. You don't just throw it out there and be like, $66,000 goal.
721. Although I think that did say it was converted.
It is converted. It was Aussie.
Of 90,000. Okay,
yeah.
So some Australian kid is trying to make a fighting game for the App Store.
Yeah. So that's how I would do it.
Yeah.
Basically. Because no one's interested in this, like for instance, here we go. This Inner Void here. This is all concept art, right? They had an artist come in, draw this up. I'm not saying their $25,000 goal should be reached, but what is this? I want to make a game that's a combination of Elder Scrolls, Red Dead Redemption, Star Wars, Battlefront, Forza, Mass Effect. Okay, well, there's
that's a race car. That's a dragon.
Yeah, see the face.
I like that.
This looks like Scorpion down here. All right, so there's a video, but I'm not gonna play it because I don't want to get Counter Strike. I don't want to get a stuff. All right, so we have some updates and a comment. Let's read the comment. What are you smoking when you launch this? And where and how can I get some? What?
That's funny because the only way you can comment on Kickstarter is if you back. So that guy backed.
Oh, good for him. Frequently asked questions. None for this. Okay, so I'm sure there's more to it in the video, but this is like to help the other guy. Like you want concept art. You
want at least something that
you want to show your vision of what you're trying to accomplish. You can't just come out with a picture of games and be like, yeah, give me $90,000.
And you might get something that has a little bit of everything.
Or $66,000. Yeah, and he's making a fighting game. Where the freak are all the fighting? There's one, Super Smash Bros.
That's not even a fighting game.
It's
like an
there's
arena.
another Super Smash Bros. Yeah, it's an arena fighting game, which he was gonna make a 3-on-3 or whatever it was sort of game. So yeah, nothing in there. He has Halo in there.
I Am Alexander.
See, $246.
It's fair. I don't think it'll reach it.
But then again, they had someone come in, an artist rendition, make some sort of
about Alexander the Great
cover. Chronotopia. All right,
that looks pretty cool.
This looks like Castlevania logo here. Give me no, not even close.
Is this a visual novel? Well, at the very least, it seems to be professionally done.
Yeah, and that's what you want. Like, okay, so they're making 4,000. That's not too bad. And look, they have 26 backers and $500 with 29 days to go. I think to be successful on Kickstarter, you kind of it's basically you have to present yourself professionally. You can't just show up with a picture and hope for like, oh hey, you have to. It's like anything with backers. You have to show your presentation. You have to pretty much have your almost like what your final project's going to be in some sort of way. But I mean, obviously with Kickstarter,
Kitten Epic,
you're basically trying to
the Yowie Club
pitch out your idea to random people too. So I don't know. Kickstarter is a very strange. Not strange.
No, you've seen some strange shit.
Oh,
like even before we got on here, we saw some strange shit.
Well, that's the problem too. A lot of games like that actually do get made, and I know Steam was cracking down. There's just so many bad games that were getting made and just thrown on the Steam. I don't know if it was Kickstarted, but it's just ridiculous. It was just like anyone can make anything and just do it.
That's the one right there, Baldi's. Go out.
I know why Mortal Racer is popular. Because that car has got flames on it.
There's probably like nothing even like resembling any of that girl in the game. It's just the cars going down.
Look at that. This game.
Look at this game.
Baldi's Basics in Education and Learning. The full game. And it reached $23,000
really?
Of its $5,000. Let's see what this is all about. Oh my god.
Is this like an established character?
I feel like this person would scare kids. It doesn't even look
like... Is this like a Doom clone? Or...
No, it's just math. I don't know. This is... Alright, what is happening? Okay, if you're... if you're not watching this video, if you're listening to this, go to Kickstarter and look up Baldi's Basics in Education and Learning full game. Because you're kind of... It kind of shows you that there is no formula to how to make and get backers.
I just threw our arguments out the water.
Well, hey, you know what? No, because our argument is, hey, present yourself. This person is presenting himself with it's weird, but he's got what the game's gonna look like.
Yeah, I mean,
in some sort of fashion.
We're seeing that's just weird. That's just weird.
Unless he's getting the Unreal Engine in there.
Is that the Grand Theft Auto text? Like the font?
It looks like it, yeah. Unreal Engine, look at that.
Mm.
And that's only $25,000. Anyway, we are out of time.
We're out of time. We had some fun.
We are. We just wanted to let us know if you ever backed a game in Kickstarter, and if you are
about to back that racing game.
If you are kickstarting a game, I want those flames. Let us know what the game is, and we'll give you a shout out and all that jazz. Anywho,
make sure it's good though.
Yeah, make sure it's good. Do your
due diligence.
Due diligence, exactly. All right, so that was episode 60.
60. Wow.